Hello third graders, welcome to our writing workshop. In this video, I'm going to remind you of how to start a new paragraph. So last week we talked about when to start a new paragraph. So let's go over them once again. So we start a new paragraph and there is a new topic, new subtopic. So when there is a topic change, then we know that we need to start a new paragraph. And then we are starting another paragraph when the time has moved forward. So for this one, I want you to look out for words like after, later, 2 days later, a week later. So if you spot any of those words in your narrative, that means you need to start a new paragraph. And the third situation is when a new speaker comes along. So for example, there is a dialogue between the two characters. And whenever a new character or the next person starts speaking, that means you need to start a new paragraph. So after the paragraphing, your writing should look something like this. Do you see how the sentences has been divided by, and there is a space between them? And then we notice that when there is a new speaker, this author, this writer, has started a new paragraph. So that's why it has many paragraphs, because there is a conversation between the main characters. And now I'm going to pull out my narrative to show you how to and when to start a new paragraph. So let's begin. A hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow. "Do you ever get anywhere?" he asked with a teasing laugh. So because I have a new speaker here, I'm going to press enter because that's my new paragraph. "Yes," replied the tortoise. So do you notice how there is another speaker? So I'm going to put another paragraph. And please remember, when you're starting a new paragraph, there should be a gap between the two lines, two paragraphs. Replied the tortoise. "And I get there sooner than you think. I will run your race and prove it." So, though this is a new quotation, I'm not going to start a new paragraph because it's still tortoise who is speaking. But for the next line, the hare was much amused at the idea of running a race with the tortoise. This one, I'm going to start a new paragraph. It's because here is a new subtopic, running a race. And whenever we have a new subtopic, we know that we need to start a new paragraph. But for the fun of the thing, he agreed. So the fox, who had agreed to act as judge, marked the distance and started the runners off. And for this one, I'm going to start a new paragraph too. The reason why I'm splitting the two lines is because the fox is a new character. Not only that, the place has changed. So he is now in the field where the two runners are ready. The hare was soon far out of sight, and to make the tortoise feel very deeply how silly it was for him to try a race with a hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise should catch up. The tortoise, meanwhile, kept going slowly but steadily, and after a time passed the place where the hare was sleeping. So do you see how there is the time has moved forward? So there we know that we need to start a new paragraph. Okay, so let me continue reading. But the hare slept on very peacefully, and when at last he did wake up, the tortoise was near the goal. The hare now ran his fastest, but he could not beat the tortoise in time. So I'm going to actually end my paragraph like this because, but the hare, when we look at this line here, there is no new subtopic because we already know that hare was sleeping. There is no change in time, no change in space. So that's how I paragraph my narrative, and I want you to try the same for your narrative. So once you're done, please don't worry about saving your work because Google Doc will automatically save your work. And looking forward to seeing your wonderful work. Then have fun paragraphing. I'll see you later.